Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Lagos, season 1, episode 3. It start off with Lauren meeting up with. It start off with Lauren and Iobi meeting up after the trip because Lauren didn't go. So Iobi wanted to meet up with Lauren and see what was going on with her and everything, and see why she didn't go on a trip and why she was acting the way she was acting to at the last event, and to tell her exactly how she felt about her overall, and to see what was going on with her. Period. Iobi set up a spa day to have her come out. So Lauren met her at the spa day, and before she got there, Iobi, in her confession, was hoping that Lauren came in there with a better attitude than she had last time she had seen her at the event, or there was gonna be, some problems. Yeah, cause she said yeah. So there's gonna be some problems. So we was gonna see how this was gonna go. So she showed up. She was a little more energetic and bubbly to an extent. More bubbly, more talkative. So they started off good. So Iobi got down to the basics. She asked so she got down to the nitty gritty, and she asked her, oh, okay. Before that, when Lauren walked in there, Lauren was in her confession. Lauren was like, I want to get Iobi on my side. That's what she said. I don't know what that's about, but we'll probably see it as the show go on. What she meant by that. So we'll move on from that in her confession. So after that, hold up. Okay, so they sitting there. So here we go. So Iobi asked her, so why didn't you go on the trip? So why didn't you go on the trip with us and everything? Like we really missed you on. We really missed you on the trip. So why didn't you go? She went, I didn't feel like really going. And Lauren was like, I didn't feel like really going. She went, I told you at the last event that I wasn't going. I said that I wasn't going on the trip, and she said that the problem was. She said her problem was that she does not like boats. She said if the destination says that the only way to get to the destination is by boat, she's not going. During Iobi's confession, Iobi gave this look like, "Is you serious? For real? That's your excuse?" And she also said, Lauren said that she had Lauren said that half of the girls she was not friends with. Half of the girls she was not friends with. And she didn't see the point of going somewhere with some people that she's not friends with and gathering with them. And I'm like, my opinion is like, huh? What do you mean? You on a reality show. Majority of the people you're not going to be friends with. It's like that's the point of the reality show. Y'all on a reality show to interact with each other. Y'all don't y'all don't know each other, majority of y'all. So y'all trying to get to know each other, figure out each other personality, and build connections. Either y'all gonna be friends, associates, or acquaintances. But you didn't even want to do any of that. Excuse me. You didn't want to do any of that, is what it seems. So, getting back to it, she was saying, yeah, she said, I didn't want to be around people I didn't know. But she said, she said, but I should have called you and told you that I was not going, and I apologize for not doing that. And Iobi was a little shocked by that because she didn't think she was going to get an apology from her. She said, because she was about to read her. She was about to tell her about herself. Everything, but she was a little shocked and taken back by that. So she was kind of like, okay, alrighty, okay. That really shocked her. So after that, Lawrence kept on talking about, telling her what the other issues was that she had with certain ladies of the group, that she had at the table when they was having an event, at that event that Toy had. She said her issue was one of the issues. She said her problem, she never had a problem with wait a minute. Okay, she said she never had a. She said Iobi was never the problem. Said Iobi was never the problem. She loved her. She respect her, and she respect what she doing. She was never the problem. It was some other people. It was Caroline, and it was other people. She didn't know that Caroline and Toy was still. She didn't know Caroline and Toy was still friends. She didn't know that make sure I get Chaming. I want to say, make sure I have her name right. Chiming. Oh, excuse me, Kiyomo. She didn't like that when she met Kiyomo, that Kiyomo only said hi. She thought that Kiyomo would say what's up, because she thought that they were friends and stuff, because she didn't thought Kiyomo would just say that she was just a client. I said, I still can't get over that, because she said she was a client. They ain't friends. It's like, baby, you ain't friends, girl. You a client. So yeah, so she felt a certain way about them two at that. So that's why she just sat back and just chilled that whole night and just watched the interaction with everybody else, because she didn't like the people that she was around. That was her excuse why she was acting the way she was that night. So yeah. So after that, that's when Iobi told her, like, okay, but you do come off as ghetto. You come off ghetto. Your energy, your vibe comes off as ghetto, street. What she say? Your vibe comes off as ghetto. She said your vibe comes off. You give a bad vibe of good, bad, ghetto, street, and good bad ghetto street type of energy when you want whichever energy you want to tap into. So she said, "Yeah, I don't know what you gonna give when you come around." And Lauren felt a certain. Lauren was kind of taken back and shocked that Iobo felt that kind of way about her from just meeting her, because she said that's not. She said that is not how she is at all. But it's like that is how you come off, and from just meeting you from the past, I say two past episodes, it's like you kind of get that energy so far. Yeah, that's kind of what you give so far. So it's like we'll see if it'll change, but something tells me that that is who you are. Yeah, something tells me you're a liar. On top of that, so we're gonna get into that soon. So after that, she tell her dad, this is when Lauren said, I'm not that kind of girl. She said, I'm not that kind of girl that you think I am. Yeah, she said, I'm not that kind of girl that you think I am at all. Then she said, she went, first of all, I'm a big fan of yours. And Iobi was like, all right. Like, okay, girl, that's what you, okay, whatever. That's when Lauren was like, yeah, that's okay. That's what else. Okay, that's what happened. Something else happened during that. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. After that conversation, then was talking about that. Then okay. After that, okay. Then Iobi asked her. She said that Iobi asked her, so Caroline asked her about Caroline. She said that Caroline said that y'all met at one of Toy's event. Once y'all met one time at one of Toy's event or something. Yeah, y'all met at one of her launch or something. And that's when Lauren said, "I don't know. I heard she was saying some nonsense about me." It's like, wait a minute. It's either y'all met or y'all didn't meet. But you saying you heard she said something. She been saying stuff about you. Like, did y'all meet or did y'all not meet? But you heard her say some, but you have heard her say stuff about you, but y'all never, but you don't know if you met her. I'm a little confused on that. Like, it's either answer to the question, it's a yes or no question. Either y'all met, yes, we met at an event, and she says you could have said we had a conversation, but she did the walk around the whole thing. So it's like, okay, here we go. What else did this have to say? Okay, she said, yeah. After that, she says, I don't really know. Okay, I said that. I went over that. Then she says, I don't really care. I don't really get. She said, I don't really give a shit. She said, I don't really give a shit about Caroline. So I don't really give a shit about Caroline. She don't give a shit about Caroline. She don't give. She don't care about her feelings. She said she don't care what she think about her. She don't care what she think about her, and she said she will not be. She said she will not be throwing any shade about Caroline. That's what she said. And doing that conversation right there. But then in her confessions, she gonna say that Caroline. She gonna say that Caroline was talking. So during her confessions, so somebody then. So I want to say Toy already told her about what happened on the beach trip and what was said when they was playing the game that the ladies were playing, and what was said by Caroline. So she feeling a certain way. She's saying that if Caroline was in front of her and Caroline said the stuff that she said, she said if Caroline would have said the stuff that she said about her at the beach house, she would have lost her cool. So I'm like, okay, alrighty, what that supposed to mean? I said, so why is somebody telling you exactly what was going on at the beach house? It's like, cause really wasn't nothing said. It was a game. They didn't say anything bad about you. So why would you just point out her? Like, yeah. She said that in her confession. And then she gonna say, after the confession, she gonna go into back to sitting there with Iobi and at the spa and everything, and then she gonna say, this is her quote. She said, anything I would say, she said, if I have anything to say, I would have said it in front of Caroline. She said, I would say it in front of Caroline. And then she gonna say, she can't beat me. I like, where that come from? It's like, you will say what you gotta say about her in front of her, but she can't beat you. What that supposed to mean? She can't beat me. She can't beat me. And that's where Iobi just started laughing like, huh? What do you do? What? She can't beat you. She just started laughing. She said, if I have an opinion about her, I say it in front of her face. I'm like, girl, you said all this for what? For what? Like, okay, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. That's how she feel. Said she was saying in front of her face. It was something else. Oh yeah. She said in front of her face, and wait a minute. She said in front of her face, and then she said also if she was there on the beach and all that was said in front of her face, she would have dirty slapped her, Caroline. And Iobi's confession, Iobi went, ooh, girl, ghetto. ghetto. This is ghetto. Doing ghetto. Good. I went dirty slap. I ain't never heard that one. I want to look that up. I said I still ain't looked it up since I watched the episode. Like, dirty slap? What is a dirty slap? I ain't never heard of dirty slap before, but I'm gonna have to look that up after I finish this. But she was gonna dirty. She said she gonna dirty slap. She was a dirty slapped her. So I'm like, wait a minute. You went from saying you don't care nothing about this woman. You don't care what you think. You don't care nothing about her feelings or anything. But now, because she said something about you on the beach house, at the beach house trip, if you was there, you would have dirty slapped her. I went, okay, so I say, why did, it's like, I know Toy told you. I know she told you. That's the only person that could have told you. I said, why did she tell you anything that happened on the trip? Like, you should have went. If you wanted to know what went on the trip, you should have went. It's like it's like nothing should have been told to anybody that did not go on a trip. If you're not going on a trip, there's nothing to be told. Period. If you're part of the cast and you don't go on a trip, you choose not to go, you choose not to hear about what went on a trip. That's just how I feel. Plain and simple. All you can ask, did y'all have fun? That's it. Don't ask for nothing else. No details, no nothing. You should have went. If you getting talked about, you getting talked about. That's on you. You should have went. But after that, that's when Ayabo gave her a hug and everything, and they on good terms. So we move on from that. That's when we move on to Kiyomo. We move on to Kiyomo and Caroline. Kiyomo and Caroline goes shopping, jewelry shopping. And they just, go jewelry shopping. They're just buying jewelry and stuff. And Caroline, looking at her, looking at rings, engagement rings and stuff like that. And she said she gonna get the biggest ring, cause the biggest ring she'll get the biggest diamond ring, so that she can keep it her safe, so she don't have to wear it. She's not gonna wear that ring cause it's gonna be too big to wear. Yeah. So they just that's when Charmaine asked Caroline, how did you like the trip? Did you have fun on the beach trip? And she said, I had a great time. It was like we was having sisterhood. We having a good time. Everybody got along and stuff. We all good. Had fun with, we had fun with the game and stuff, everything like that. And they were talking about it, and hold on. Kiyomo asked her about the gold digging, cause when they on the trip, she said she asked what you mean by gold digging, and Caroline explained to her. Caroline said she said what she meant by she said she knows what she said about the gold digging. She knows what she brings to the table. She knows what she brings to the table, and she's not lowering her standards for nobody. And I said, I can't fault you for that. Like, if you know what you bring to the table, you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what you can give and what you can do and everything else. I'm not lowering my standards. She went, gold digging to her is just a term. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean what people assumes it to mean. Some people it does mean you just gold digging for money, and some people it ain't. But some people, we do know who gold diggers are for. I'm just saying. But yeah, she explains it to her, and Kiyama was like, Kiyama said, I really understood what she meant by it because it made sense and everything when she explained it. And I'm like, it made sense because I'm like, yeah. Because it's like, you got to think about it. Because some people don't, because you don't got a gold digger, don't always got to be about money. But if you look at it from how they have marriage set up, it was about you married to for a better life. And it's still, that's how it really is. It's still set up that way, even now, to get married for a better life. It's still set up that way, kind of. Still to this day. So, but they were just talking about they're having a good time. So, let's see. Okay, so after that, they end the shopping and everything. They show a scene of Kiyomo calling Ayabo to invite her to go out jogging. And Ayabo was like, sure. She ain't really into the exercise like that, but she know that her girl into that. So she said, I'll do it. I do it for my girl. Because so they moved on to that, and then they showed Toy at home. So Toy doing a photo shoot with her husband. They bounce off each other doing different photo shoots together. Photo shoot was nice. They just showed them doing a photo shoot. That was it. Wasn't nothing spectacular, anything. It was okay. I wish he just stopped wearing masks and just show his face. It's like, I don't think nobody wants you, but okay. They show her and her husband doing that, and that was it. They show Kiyomo. Then they switched over to Kiyomo being at home. She had her family was in town, but they was going back to the States. So she cooked for them and everything, and then the family started asking about when she was getting married. She said she ain't rushing into it, cause she said she ain't rushing into it. She said she got to pick the right one. She got a lot of them. She said she got to pick the right one, and when she picked the right one, then she said we'll see. We'll see. So one of her aunt said they need to say a prayer. Her aunt ended up saying a prayer wishing for her niece to get a man, get a husband. I'm like, okay, it's not that serious. It really ain't. But okay. So yeah, moving on from there, we move on to Caroline's event. Well, we move on to Caroline planning her Bali. I got it right. Her Bali event with the planner and everything that she get planning for the ladies later on, and she getting the place all how she wanted and what she want done with the planner and everything. So we get to see her doing that, and then they switch over to how we get this girl name? To Kiyomo. So we switch over to Kiyomo and Iobi going for their jog. So they doing their jog and everything, and they finally like kind of slow down, and Iobo asks Kiyomo how this about the beach. Asked her about the beach game. and everything, and how did she like everything about the trip and the beach game. And Kiyomo said like she had fun. She had fun on the trip and everything. She wished that Lauren was actually there, and that she wished that Lauren was there to be a part of the game, part of the trip and part of the game, and that the question that she had came up with and stuff would still been the same, even if she was there. I went, damn. I went, okay. I went, alrighty. Shit. I don't know what to say. Like, alrighty. Shit. I wouldn't change my question. I wouldn't change my answer either. I said, shit. Like, let's be real here. Cause it's like, shoot, like Lauren said, she ain't friends with half of the girls there anyway. So, what do you really care about if they said anything about you? So yeah. So we get into that. Come on. So yeah, and as they are, so she says that, and that's when Ayabo was like, yeah, Ayabo was like, I'm happy that y'all ladies all had fun on the trip and stuff, that everybody had a great time. Strange. So I met up with Laura at the spa because I wanted to see why she didn't go on the trip, why she didn't this and that, and why she didn't go to why she was acting a certain way at the last event. And she said what she said about you was that she didn't like the way that you were acting at the last event when y'all met, because she considered y'all to be friends. And when you didn't give her, when she said hi to you, when she said hi to you and your response was just hey, she felt a certain way about that. And yeah, she felt a certain way about that. And that's when Kiyomo says that, excuse me, she said like yeah, she said she felt a certain way about that because you say that. I said before I get to the Kiyomo, Ayabo said like she felt a certain way about that because you just said that that she was a client, that she was just a client. Every time when she said that to her, I cracked up. I said like, baby, that ain't gonna never get bored because she said she just a client. And that's when Kiyomo said, like, first of all, she used to be a client. She's like an off and on client. She's an off and on client. She comes to good hair and she comes to brass and copper. And she went, I thank her, I really do, for her businesses, because she brings her friends and everything and all that good stuff. And she went, I think that she's taking that friend, she's using the word friend word. She's taking that word, she's using the word friend too far of a reach. Hell nah. I wait, bitch. Hold up, bitch. Hold up. You said she is a reach? That's a reach. She said she using it for a reach. It's like, girl, Lord, it's like you not friends. You ain't even, she said she described her. She said she's more of I describe Lauren as an acquaintance and a client. Hell no! Said as an acquaintance and a client, bitch, get out of here, baby, baby. As an acquaintance and a client, you ain't even on. Lord, come to the front, baby, come to the front. Girl, you ain't even a. She said you an acquaintance and a client. She said you an acquaintance and a client. An acquaintance and a client. She said your acquaintance and a client. You bring her customers to both her business, to these two businesses of hers at this one location. And she thanks you for the services. But you ain't even an associate. Girl, you not an associate. This associate friend mean we just hang out. You know, we kiki. You ain't even on there. You just an acquaintance and a client. It's like, that's bad. But I see why you just an acquaintance and a client. It's how you act. That's the reason why you're an acquaintance and a client. Because I couldn't be friends with you, period. That's it. The way you act, it's like, yeah. No. Because you give your energy is kind of, how to say it. Your energy is exactly what Ayabo said. You have that. Your energy is so off. It's off. We don't know what we get. 1 minute you did. 1 minute you up. 1 minute you down. 1 minute you. It's like you don't know what you're getting. Period. And then here we go. Then after that, that's when Ayabo tells her about what she said about Caroline. Yeah, she told her, like, you know, when we was on a trip, and you know, she said, Lauren said that the stuff that she said if she was on a trip, and Caroline said what she said at the beach house, she would have dirty slapped her. And that pissed her off. That pissed Kiyomo off. Kiyomo went, I don't do that. In her confession, she went, I don't do that. She went, that's classless, disrespectful. I don't do that. She went, and she told Ayabo, like, she went, I slap her. I will slap her, and that's Ayabo and her confession. Ayabo went, that's sisterhood right there, girl. That's sisterhood. Oh God, I wait. Ayabo, you a bad girl. Ayabo said, I don't got no problem telling. Ayabo said, I would have told anybody. It's right. I don't hold my tongue for nobody. I'm very transparent. I'm very straightforward. I don't need to keep nothing from nobody. Straight for what? For what? So it's like, it really, I'm really upset right now because I'm really upset on the behalf of Caroline because you just don't do that. That you just don't do. You gonna slap her for what? Like, for what? Because what was said was not serious when we was playing the game. Like, but she went, okay. Yeah. So they got finished with that and all that and stuff. So it was crazy. So we get on to Caroline's event, to her event and stuff. It was a nice event, nice. All the ladies, it was like everybody just sitting down, enjoy. Ayabo was the first lady to show up. She was nice. Her outfit was nice. I didn't even know that was her, because Caroline didn't know it was her either, because we both look alike. I'm watching it and I'm like, who is that? I didn't know who that was. Caroline didn't know who that was either. We both like, I don't know, is that a new girl? And we were like, oh, that's Ayabo. That's Ayabo, that's her. Okay, girl. Okay. Look at that's okay. Caroline called her Amy because the wig and the outfit was like, because she looked totally different. But it was nice. She looked cute. Cute in that orange. Flowing, everything. Nice. Caroline looked good. She looked like an Egyptian goddess. On point. Uh, who else? Lauren. Lauren looked it like Lauren. Cause all Caroline said was, "Girl, I like your hair. Girl, I like your hair. I like your hair, girl. Your hair look good, girl. That color on you, she had like this blonde, gorgeous, like a honey blonde wig on. It was nice. It's like Caroline said, I really like your hair, girl. I like your hair. Really nice. And, because Ayabo was kind of like, she was like, like, Lauren being really, really, Lauren's being really, she's being really nice, really, really super, nice and, greedy. Because at the salon, she said she wasn't on her. she don't care what you think or anything else. So it's like, yeah, this gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be an interesting event. So everybody sitting down. Then here comes then come Kiyama. Kiyama came in dressed to kill. She came in dressed to kill. She came in dressed to kill. Gorgeous. Outfit was banging, all white like a lace, white lace, flowers in the head and everything. Yeah, Ayabo went Ayabo went I can't have that tonight. This she can't outdo me. So Ayabo started putting flowers in her hair, like it's stuff. Yeah, like she can't do me tonight. I ain't having it. I am not having it. So it was really nice and stuff. Cause Ayabo came. Kiyama she came and she was ready. Cause she was. You can still tell that she was. She said hi to Lauren, but it was a little like she was still like a little pissed from earlier. Yeah, she was still pissed. Like, yeah, I'm still pissed at this right here. And she have every right to, because it's like, you done said a lot. And stuff, so, and then they just sitting there, just doing a little chit-chatting and whatever, and then come, Toy finally show up. Look, she had on a nice outfit too. She was dressed nice and everything. So everything from after that, everything started to. The lady sat down, and that's when everything started. Like after Toy got there, excuse me, that's when everything just started popping. Hold on. Everything just started to change. Everything just like once Toy got there, it's like that's when everything started going. So that's when Lauren went into just started going into it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So that's when Lauren brought up Lauren started bringing up the whole beach thing, the beach gang thing, and saying, I heard that y'all was talking saying was doing a game and y'all was talking about me, and Caroline, you was saying stuff about me and this and that. Caroline like, yeah, it was a game. Caroline like, it was a game. It was a game we was playing, and it was about us. We just playing a game. It was playing a game, straight. Wasn't nothing serious, and all that and stuff. Straight. Well, I heard from other girls and this and that, and okay, and stuff. And then that's when everything kind of got a little bit serious. It switched over to that's when they started talking about that's when Kiyomo was talking about they brought up, she said Kiyomo brought up, like, she said they were talking about that, and then they brought up the stuff about was said about her. Kiyomo was talking about, the stuff that was said about her that Ayabo told her, and that's when Lauren said, so you talked to, so Ayabo, you talked to her about the stuff, and then that's when Kiyomo said, yeah. Kiyomo said, yeah. She said that I was told from Ayabo about what she said about me, and she said about you that if she was at the beach house, and what was said during the game and stuff, that she would have what you said about her. If she was there, she would have dirty slapped you. And Caroline was sitting there like, huh? What? Like, okay. So, yeah, so Lauren was kind of like, oh, so Ayabo, you gonna tell, so you didn't told this in her confession. She like, you didn't told this, what I said about Caroline. You could have told, I ain't have a problem if she told Toy what I said, at the salon, what I said at the spa. Or she could have told Caroline what I said about Caroline, but she told this what I said. And Toy was like, and Ayabo said like, what? Ayabo said, I can say whatever I want to say. Ayabo said, you didn't say any. Ayabo said, I can say whatever I want to say to whoever I want to say. And Shane, you didn't say, you ain't saying what we was talking about was not to be said. If you wanted me not to say anything about it, you should have said something. Because I'm talking to anybody I want to talk to about it. And then that's when Toy finally came back to the group, because she had went to the restroom, and she like, in her confession, she was like, I believe Ayabo shouldn't have said nothing to Kiyomo. And I'm like, hold up. You don't need to talk. Because I said, if you wouldn't have said anything, I said, if you wouldn't have went back and ran your mouth to Lauren about the question, about the game that y'all played at the beach house, none of this would have happened. Like, that game question would have never happened. This wouldn't, I don't think that beach house stuff would have never happened. I think that the incident that's finna come up may have happened, but that beach stuff wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have opened your mouth. Because I know she got it from you, because she said ladies, and she don't talk to Carol or I just forgot her name again. Kiyomo. She don't talk to them at all. So, and I don't think she talked to Ayabo. I don't think she talked to her really either. So she only talked to you, Toy. So you the only one that could have told her. So I said, don't sit there and act like you that nobody should be telling anybody. You shouldn't have been opening up your big ass mouth. Period. So sit there and shut up. So now back to the topic at hand. So, they going back and forth. She's still telling Ayabo what she should do. Ayabo said, I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's it. And so the topic switched over. So we switching over to the next thing. We switched over to the next thing. So Lauren goes into her issue with Caroline. She said, my issue with you, Caroline, main issue is my sister. Showing my sister got a blog, and my sister has a blog, and I said, okay, so her sister, I said, so the issue that she has with Caroline is, I wrote down here for me, my notes, I said, so the issue her and Caroline has, Lauren's sister has a blog, and it must be a big blog. It must be a big blog in Lagos, because she's been writing about Caroline since Caroline got married to since Caroline was married to her billionaire husband. And I want to say she must still be, the stuff must still be up there on their website running, and it must still be new stuff up there. It must be some more stuff up there too, is what it seemed like. So yeah, so Lauren sister's blog is writing stuff about Caroline family and stuff, and that's the issue that they have. And so she defended her family against Caroline because Caroline has said some nasty stuff about her sister, about Lauren's sister. Some real nasty stuff. So that's why she don't like Caroline. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. So during that, that's when Caroline didn't speak when she spoke. So Caroline got ready to speak, and then when Caroline got ready to speak, and Caroline got ready, excuse me, when Caroline got ready to speak, that's when Lauren would say, "Don't speak about my sister. Don't speak about my sister. Don't speak about my sister." Hold up, ho! You just brought your sister up in this whole conversation about what was your issue. What was your main issue with Caroline? It was about your family, and you defended your family. So Caroline had to tell you exactly what's the deal with her and you. But you defending your family and acting like you don't know what's the issue, why the stuff going on, when you actually, to me, she actually knows what's going on, and she playing dumb. So Caroline goes into doing that. She kept saying, and so Caroline was like, "My daughter has 2 holes in her heart." So when Caroline was having her daughter has 2 holes in her heart. It's some condition, heart condition. She has 2 holes. The heart is, one side of the heart is bigger than the other. Excuse me. She still has the 2 holes today. And that was one of the parts that actually broke up that blog, and what stuff that was said on that blog is what broke up. That was one of the parts that broke up her marriage. She says that was a big part that broke up her marriage, was what was wrote on the blog about her daughter, and information that was wrote about her daughter. And also the what else? That was one of the parts that led to the breakup of the marriage. Because that was one of the parts. Another part was that Lauren's sister actually reported that Caroline's daughter was by another man, which was not true. And that was another thing that led to the demise of her divorce. To the divorce. That was another notch into the demise of the divorce. And Caroline has multiple times said she has tried. She got court papers and everything. She has tried multiple times to contacted Lauren's sister multiple times to get in touch with her, and she doesn't care. She does not care none about what she has done to this woman and her family, period. Because supposedly this Lauren's sister think that Caroline took the billionaire from her, but Caroline said, "I ain't take him from you. You never had him." Like the billionaire, it's like that man don't belong to you. He don't belong to nobody. He picked Caroline. He didn't want you. Girl, he did not want you. He wanted a goddess. He didn't want you at all. He didn't want you. He picked her, not you. And why would he want you if you put his daughter out there on the blog, and you still got the stuff up on your blog talking about his daughter? It's like, who would want you? Period. So that's my opinion. So after that, Caroline was like, Caroline told you can defend your family. You can sit here and defend your family all you want until tomorrow. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to defend my family. Period. She said, I don't know why your sister hates me at all. But she went, I'm a ride for mine. She went, I will kill for my daughter. Period. I went, ooh. I went, ooh. I went, boo, ooh. I went, she told you. I told you, Lauren. Lauren, she told you. Lauren, she told you, pick your face up. Told you, she ain't, yeah. She ain't, yeah. Cause she ain't, she ain't, yeah. Cause she ended up asking Lauren during her telling her her part. She asked Lauren, she went, how do you feel? She said, wait a minute. She says when your sister writes about my daughter who has 2 holes in her heart, do you freaking think I'm happy to be divorced? Happy to be from divorce. She also said, from the Caroline said from the moment Caroline also said from the moment she got married, her Lauren's sister name is Linda. For the moment Caroline got married, that blog been going. She been dogging Caroline family since the moment she got married. That's crazy. Been dogging her since the moment she got married, and so it's been vicious. Caroline said that, she said, I respect your sister. I don't hate your sister. I respect your sister. I don't hate your sister. I don't hate you. And stuff. And yeah. She also says that she says that, and this is the rest that she says. She says that I didn't get married. I didn't get married for money, but I got married for love, and she said that she loves her husband, even to this day. But she said, even to this day, but you know what? She said, but you know what? I need my peace of mind. She said, if I want to insult your sister, your sister, I insult her. If she has the balls to face me, I will insult your sister. If I want to insult your sister, I will insult her. And if she has the balls to face me, come and face me. Period. I said. And after that, she got up. She was going off. She walked away from the table. still going off at Lauren for bringing up the whole thing and saying, because you want to slap me for what? For nothing. You want to slap me for something that does not. It's like you want to slap me for what I had to do to protect my family, for what your sister said about my child. Like, you want to slap me for what I had to do to protect my child. Okay. And when she said that, Lauren sitting there, Lauren had no sympathy. Lauren has nothing. Lauren, in her confession, she like, I'm a mother, and I understand, and so I'm not. I'm just letting her be and let her yell and all this stuff. I'm not having a reaction, and she talking to Toy, and like it's like you have no remorse, you have no emotion, you're empty. But you said in the salon that you made it quite clear at the spa, at the spa, that you did not care how this woman feel. You don't give a shit. You don't care how that woman feel. You don't care about her feelings or anything else. So it didn't matter if she told you. And it seemed like you wouldn't listen to not a damn thing this woman said. Like, you listened to certain things, certain bits of what she said. You didn't listen to the really majority of it. We ended up finding out. So after that, she's sitting there talking to Toy and Ayabo and stuff, and Caroline over with Charming. Kioma, over with Kioma. Kioma trying to, get her together, try to get her calm down some. And she over there like, talking like, so, Ayabo, like, you need to, Ayabo try to get Lauren to understand about, like, you gotta understand this, like, this is, you can't do that. You can't talk about, you can't be doing that. Talk about somebody's child. And this Linda person, this Linda person, she talking to Toy like, girl, I told you about this Linda person. I told you about Linda, girl. and Laura like, why is we talking about Linda at this table? and Ayabo confession. Ayabo like, girl, if I want to talk about your sister, I'm gonna talk about your sister, and I'm gonna take it to another level. So it seemed like your sister didn't talk about. She probably didn't talk about every woman sitting at that table, including you, since y'all all are public figures. Those. So she done talked about all y'all in a bad way. But you gonna ride or die for her. I see you. So, yeah. So it's a little crazy. So, yeah. So after that, Caroline comes back to, they all come back to the table and stuff. Caroline's still going off and whatever. Caroline, like, you really triggered me when you, everybody come back to the table, like, when they was talking, and she might stop talking. Linda, Lauren said stop talking about Linda. Oh, yeah. Came back to the table, Caroline said that do not bring up your sister to me again, because that opened up a wound that I did not want to open. Period. And so they go in. So they still talking, and it's still a little bit up there. So Lauren like, stop talking about Linda. She ain't stop talking about Linda. Um, she said, and she like coming at Toy and told Toy, you supposed to be on my side, but right now you supposed to be on my side, but right now you're not. And Toy, like in her confession, Toy went, actually I ain't supposed to be on nobody's side. I'm supposed to be on mine. This a one man army over here. I don't kiss ass. Oh my girl, you stupid. I said, girl, cause you don't kiss ass. Why you go and tell your friend about a game that y'all was playing? Cause if you don't kiss ass, girl, you kiss ass. Cause I said you went and told about a game that y'all were playing. All y'all were playing. You kiss ass. Kiss ass. She pisses me off the more she talk. So Caroline ended up saying, I don't hate your sister. I don't hate you or your sister. I'm just hurting right now. I'm just really hurting a lot right now. And that's when Lauren said, you don't even know me. It's like, bitch, you sound stupid. You really stupid right now. You one of them stupid. Ooh. You one of them stupid women right now. Because it's like you sound dumb. You sound dumb. I said, she trying to tell you she does not hate you or your sister for what is going on. Because you defending your sister when your sister is wrong for whatever she did. And you playing like, oh, I didn't know that my sister did this. She's playing like, I didn't know my sister did this. I didn't know my sister, did all this. Did you call my sister? Did you, text her? Did you do any of this? She act like, oh my girl, she just told you all this, that she contact your sister didn't care, she got court papers, she got all this stuff, and your sister don't care. It's like, I know you synced all that. Yeah, so that's when Lauren ended up saying, she ended up apologizing about her daughter, and apologizing about her daughter, and then she said, like, she started playing stupid and saying, my sister, she said, Linda don't write that much. Girl, it's her blog. That's her blog. She wrote that shit. Stop playing dumb. Your sister wrote all that shit. You dumb heifer. Like, you getting on my nerves. It's like, you was playing really dumb right there. And she was just acting so stupid. And it's like, girl, you a Jackal Hyde. You really are. You are a Jackal Hyde. And you're going to be one of the biggest problems I see so far. You get on my nerves. So her and Carol going at it. But Carol said your sister do have the she said your sister do have the power to take it down. Like she do. Your sister do have power. It's her page. It's her blog. She can take all of it down. But she ain't, because that's making her money. That's why it's still up there. Because your sister does not care. So that tells me about your sister, that your sister is like whatever. I said, so if you and your husband breaks up, your husband has an affair, she gonna have all your stuff all over there. So what you gonna do then? I want to see what you gonna do. Is you gonna act like it ain't nothing happening? Is you gonna act calm, cool, and collected, or is you gonna show your ass like Caroline, like you should, or is you just gonna act like ain't nothing going on? Cause I really want to see what you gonna do if something like that actually happens. So yeah, she was just acting really stupid. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on, and she was acting dumb the whole time. asking stupid questions, and it was like a back and forth thing, and I was just like, this getting on my nerves. In it, so I'm like, okay. So they going all that, and it actually that was it. It ended up going off after that. That's all that happened. Like, it's that all that happens. Like, subscribe, leave your comments down at the bottom. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in.